under or a little th up here, whatever your email is. You go under there and you click API management. You have to go on there and set up your API management and connect it to your KuCoin exchange. So you're going to connect your BitsGap to your KuCoin exchange. I can't show you how to do it because that's showing my keys already. I'm sorry, but y'all just got to figure out how to do that. It's pretty simple. It's really pretty simple. It's the same thing as creating another exchange. So once you do your API management and connect it to BitsGap, you're going to go on BitsGap, and they have up here at the left-hand corner where you see bots, they have all the bots as well. So if you can see, this looks way cleaner and much easier for me, at least, understand what the hell I'm looking at.
Oh.
So you want to always start with a S bot. You can do a classic bot, or a combo bot, but that's a futures bot, and then the other one is like a base currency, maximizing your return. So just stick with a normal S bot. Under exchange, you're already going to be connected to your KuCoin exchange. And then under pair, this is where you want to find what pair that you want to use. So if you want to do, say, I wanted to gain some more USDT, right? The pair that I matched it with was EOSC. So let me erase it. So say if I want Bitcoin, right? I'm gonna come under here and I'm gonna look under BTC. But you see how it has like Algo, Acro, Ion, IG, whatever all this stuff is, right? That's what you're gonna pair it up under. Now you don't have to have this underlying asset. You don't have to have Algo. It's okay if you have Bitcoin, or it's okay if you have Algo, but you don't got no Bitcoin. And this has a trailing up feature. So if you guys are looking at the chart, and say if I put my lower price here at 24.66, I put my upper price out here on top of this wick at 29.96, the trailing up feature is basically going to eat up all this buying and selling. Like whenever somebody sells, your bot's going to pick it up and buy it. But if the trailing feature is not on, it's not going to go up. It's just going to stay kind of like in a consolidation area, if that makes sense. So I'm just showing you basically step by step how I'm doing it. Under investment, it'll show how much you have. So under this highlighted here, it'll show how much BTC or XRP or ADA or TAIL, whatever you want to be connecting your bots to, it'll tell you how much you have. So if you want to invest all of it, you see where is this line? I'm going back and forth. This is where you're going to put how much money you want to put in this bot. So if you want to put 40%, 42%, whatever amount you want to risk, just go with that, right? And so again, this is on a 1 hour chart. So I know you guys see me when I moved my upper price here and then my lower price. This is what is considered customizing your parameters. So over here, you see lower price, right? I'm at 24.66, and then you see upper price trailing at 32.04. It's not going to go any lower than this. It's not going to go any higher than 32.04, right? So if you were doing Bitcoin or Ethereum, since this is one of the large cap companies, large cap cryptocurrency, you're going to want to keep your grid levels under 100. So just playing with those numbers, because again, if Bitcoin drops, it's going to drop big. It's not going to drop just a little bit. You know what I mean? It's probably going to have a couple of highs and lows in the consolidation area, but for the most part, it's going to either go up or it's going to go down. So you don't want to have your grids, too many grids at one time for Bitcoin or Ethereum, like real big cap cryptocurrencies. So under grid step, if this is not right, so let me show y'all. If I put like 2.22 here, right, and mess up my little numbers a little bit. So y'all see how the grid level changed and it went to 9. It's going you right click it and it's going to say grid's quantity should be between 10 to 100. So it's going to let you know if you need to fix something. It's always going to show up in red, and it'll say like fix it for me, and it'll just fix it for you. Now for the people who like to take profits, there is a section to where you can take profits, but you're gonna have to upgrade your plan to the pro plan. Because I know Bitsgap, it has like a free trial for a certain amount of days, and then after that, you do have to pay for this platform in order to have multiple bots going at the same time. I only pay for the plan that has 2 bots going at the same time, but I'm really feel like upgrading it because it's too much money to be losing out just for me to just have 2 bots going. But this is the way I started out because it was the cheaper route. And they also do have a stop loss as well. You can use that feature. You can use that feature, but that's if you want to be doing all that shorting, and all that. But for me, I just keep my parameters at where it's at. And down here, these are the 2 bots that I just have at the moment. So if you see right here, right, transaction history on the grids, this is how many times, the buying and the selling has been going through the grids. And the status is right now is active. If this bot goes out of range, so if it goes up past 3204, your bot's going to completely stop and it's going to say out of range right here where it says active.
Okay.
So you would want to either go here to this stop looking sign. I wouldn't recommend you cancel all open orders because I'm not sure if you're going to get your profits back. But you can either sell at the market price. That's what I usually do. If you cancel all open orders, you're going to either get EOSC or USDT, and you're able to choose which one you want to take all your profits out of. So if I had like an ETH bot, so say this one at the bottom, because I have this ETH bot, I wanted to stop it. It asked me, do I want to take it out in Tailcoin instead? I'm going to say, no, I want to take it out in Ethereum. I want all my profits to come out in Ethereum. So you're able to do that on here as well. Let me know if I'm talking too damn fast.
You're doing really good. I'm following. When you were saying, I just wanted to go back over when you were saying to take out your profits. I missed that part.
Right. Okay, so down here, you see where the blue sign is with it looks like a stop sign, right? So I would click this. It says, how would you like to close the bot? Cancel all open orders. So that means all of these little orders that's still in play down here in your order book, they're going to cancel out and you're going to get EOSC and USDT. But you can sell at market price as well and instantly get either EOSC or USDT. So it'll ask you which one you want to choose. Mm-hmm. So say if you had this bot down here for ETH and TAIL, and you just wanted to take your profits out in ETH, you go at the market price and take it in Ethereum. Or if you wanted to take it in Tailcoin, you would take all your profits in Tailcoin. So that's another feature that I like about the Bitsgap as well. So if you wanted to check out your parameters, right, you always want to make sure that you go and look at the history. So I know people probably like, well, how do you check and to see if your parameters are right and how do I get these numbers? So I would go back to a 4-hour, right? I will look at the historical data of what it's been doing the past 4 hours, and that's going to let me know, okay, where I can get in. So if you can see, this wick up here hit 1671, but it went down trending. The highest high came up here to 1550. Switch shift to the red candle, right? So I would my upper price. What happened to my little? Give me 1 second. Find my little buttons. Let me I can just put it in right here. So my lower price and then my upper price, right? You see how it says price must be greater than 0? It'll fix it for you. it'll fix it for you if you are messed up. But anyway, I'll do my upper price there. Where this lower price is. Go back out to 1 hour. Okay. So it looks like it looks consolidating, but when you hit that 4-hour window, you see it really wasn't consolidating that much as to why it looked like that in an hour chart. It has this ebbs and flows, right?
Right.
So you just would go to your, yes, somebody's trying to say something. Oh, okay. You would go to your lower price, and I'm trying to see why my candles look like this. Let me not confuse nobody right now.
Can you have more than one bot going for the same pair?
Oh no. I want the first bot that I got, which is this one, the USDT.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to accumulate more USDT. So if you can see, this is what I was trying to go back to because it messed up on me. I'm gonna go back to the 1 hour chart so you can see what's going on. So you see all these little bubbles. Mm-hmm. This is where my bot is eating at because I have a lower price of 33 and an upper trailing price of 15,793. So in those parameters, my bot is going to do its thing, and it's just going to pick up the orders, buy them and sell them, buy them and sell them. And if they go out of those parameters at any given time, your bot is going to stop, and you will have to recalculate your parameters and just get that thing back up and running. So that's for the USDT. Now for the tail and ETH, you guys are more than welcome to take some of these numbers down that I already have with these bots going. If you can see, this tail to ETH bot is doing great. It's at 41% in only 5 days. And this is everything that I've accumulated within those 5 days, all these buys and sales, right? So these are the lower price I have here, and then the upper price I have here, good for the tail and ETH bot. So, you can screenshot it, whatever you want to do, to get these same numbers and to get your bot running. I wanted to show y'all this feature, right? So say if I did do something else. Say if I did like 88 to beat BTC, right? I'm just doing an example. Just doing an example. Right? And I wanted to put up $89 worth of my ADA. Right? My upper price, you can see this right here. You ain't really gonna have that much moving here. But that lower price, I would keep it at right beneath that wick, which is $29.37. My upper price, I would leave a little bit of room to go a little bit up if it does feel like shooting through the roof, but I wouldn't take it super up here like it's just gonna jump out of nowhere, because you don't see it jumping from the historical data, right? You want to keep it in between where you already seen the historical data going. So you want to lower your upper price about you can eyeball it and just go off of what you feel, right? And then you want to hit back test, and it'll just show you like the percentage. So in 3 days, it's only gonna do this. This bot ain't shit. But these are not the numbers that you want to have. You want to have bigger numbers than that. So always make sure you do that back test before you do anything. And sometimes it's not even about the parameters that you choose. It's just about the pair that you chose, right? So this 88 to BTC might not even be a good bot to match, because it doesn't even look like it's really gonna do nothing for you. Like that's not gonna do nothing. So I'm just showing y'all how to make sure you're just not going in here and just picking stuff. You actually have to go in here, play with it, see what pairs match with what, and that's how you're going to actually find the bots that you need to accumulate whatever coin that you're trying to accumulate. Y'all can throw out some y'all can throw some out if you want. Like I say, XRP to none of these numbers look good right about now. Let me see what happened to my turtle. I had a turtle buy, it was doing pretty good. Was it turtle to ETH? Let me see.
If it moves outside of your parameters, can you set it for alerts so you'll know?
So the one of the, like, so you're basically trying to say, like, if it goes outside of 5072, will you get alerted?
Can you set it to alert you?
Let me see. I don't see anywhere where you can set a type of alert like that besides a stop loss or take profit.
Okay, so you just
other than that,
gotta watch it.
Yeah, you have to check. Yeah, you like I get up in the morning every day and I just check on my bots to see how they doing. If they out of range, if it look like it's declining, or if it look like it's just booming, I'm leave it alone. If not, I got to change some parameters around, play with the back tests, test them out, and then see, okay, this is a good bot to go. You know what I'm saying? So like this one. So like this one is just a really good one to have, period. So I just recommend everybody go ahead and take these numbers down that it's already at for my bot as far as the tail and each one.
It went out. It's
here.
What is it? TEL, and what's the other one?
It's TEL to ETH.
EFF?
No, to Ethereum. ETH.
Oh, Ethereum. Okay.
So you see over here where I'm circling around, this is the information that you need to actually get this bot going. So you see my lower price is at a 938. My upper price is at a 1242. My grid levels is at 23. My grid step is at 1.19.
Okay.
That's what you want to have. Let me see if that's, make sure.
So,
Go ahead.
So I have a quick question. So yesterday I set up the EOSC. Going back down to the portion that you were talking about where the word active is. So when I set up my EOSC USDT yesterday, and I woke up this morning, it had range, and I didn't know what to do. So when I'm looking at it now, it says active. Do I need to go back and make some adjustments, or it?
No. So basically, like I was telling you, like it might have shot up out of range somewhere to wherever your parameters was, but then it probably came back within those parameters and became back active. So that'll happen too. Like I've had bots to where some day it was just out of range the whole day because the market was like doing some stuff it's doing now, doing the bitty bop and all that. That's when it'll go like out of range and like doing all this crazy stuff. But if it goes back active, that means you're good. You're back in the buying and the selling. Your trading bot is eating up and it's picking up those orders.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. The only time you would like adjust your bots is if you see that thing out of range, like for a long couple of hours, for a whole day, for a whole 2 days, then you'd be like, okay, it's time for me to readjust, find another pair. That'll be about it.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. If you get the, I think I paid $19.99 to just have 2 active bots on here, but you can also up here. Let me see where it's at. Yeah. It's a demo mode up here somewhere. I'm trying to find it. Give me a second. Oh, you can also do the demo mode. So you don't have to just jump in and do some stuff and then be like, damn, I done lost all my damn money, right? You don't want to do that. Oh, I forgot that I even had these damn demo bots going up in here. Anyway, so you see how mine is out of range, sis? That's the same thing yours was probably doing. So what I would do, I would just go here. I would click sell. This is how you close a bot. I would click sell at market price. How would you like to close the bot? It'll close it. You see bot cancel.
Okay.
And over here, I need to probably run this thing. How many days it's been going? I mean, this would be kind of like a long-term bot because it took 28 days just to do 22%. But like I said, I forgot I even had this bot going. So even if you can still have this bot going and leave it, set it and forget it. You check it a month later and see where it's at, take your profits and start another bot. So I just really use this as like a passive way of accumulating Ethereum and Bitcoin and XRP, Litecoin, stuff like that. Some of the main ones that I would actually have in my portfolio. So this is a good feature too, to make sure you before you start a bot, to see how it's going to do for you before you even start it. But you just go to the person and take off demo mode once you're ready to jump in and get your bots going. So always look at the historical data on the chart. I would play between the 1 hour and 4 hour, the 1 day, to see where it's been going, see what trend is doing, and then go back to your 1 hour chart, or maybe even some a 15-minute chart, and you can set your parameters up, which is over here, lower price and upper price, based off your analysis of what you see, right? So even if you wanted to do some FS indicators. Let me see if they got.
Can you go back to your TEL parameters, because I wasn't able to copy it down.
Okay, hold on.
All right,
Give me 1 second. No problem. It's right here. But you can also use like your FX indicators, like your 20-day movement averages. 20-day movement averages are really good to see where that asset is going. Just doing a charting class right before I got in this class, so he taught me a lot of like new little tricks and whatnot. So you can always use your horizontal lines as like support and resistance. I know it's a lot of jumbo mumbo going on right now, but all you would do is put that blue line right there at the end of this wick, because you see this is where it dropped, right? And then you see where it came back up a little bit higher. My daughter's so silly. Do another line here. So you can even go in closer here, put a line. So this is the horizontal lines that I'm using just to identify the highs and lows, where I see I can enter the market. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to give you the numbers here, and all you got to do is put them in your lower price and your upper price. Choose back test. So you see in 3 days 8%, 7 days 19%, 30 days 82.28%. So that's like good numbers to have.
So where's your cutoff?
I hope I explain this. I'm not an expert. I'm not a financial advisor. I just have to put that out there.
On that other one where you said the back test 3% and 3 days, was it 3 days, 7 days, and did you have a week up there?
Are you talking about the days of the chart, the historical data of the chart?
The screen that you just had up that had the percentages for like within 3 days, 7 days. And so on.
Yeah, my bad. You see over here under stop loss, and it says back test. You see it?
Yes.
Okay, so you would want to just click that here, this back test, and it'll tell you that you start to the 30-day mark what that bot might do. And this is not going to say this is what it's exactly is going to do, but this is giving you a broad span of what it possibly could do for you. You see what I'm saying?
Right. So like at your
this
3
bot
days.
actually did it. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So like at your 3-day, is there like a certain number that you want to make sure it's under or over to know that that's a good buy?
No, as long as you. So let's look down here where I'm at, where my bots are. You see where I'm circling this here?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going here. So this bot I just started this bot earlier this morning. So I started this bot 6 hours ago. Now, if you don't like the percentage that you're gaining, if it's moving a little too slow for you, you can always close out your bot and find some new parameters to start a new bot. But I pretty much am going to keep these long term. And even if you can see the Tell the Eve bot, it said it was going to do 8% in 3 days. It's at 41% in 34, 41% in 34. You listen, 41% in 5 days. Okay. So it kind of did above what it told me it was going to do. As long as you see that your bot is actually moving up and it's not stagnated, percentages gains, don't even look at your dollar amount. Just look at the percentage that you're gaining on a day-to-day basis. If it's moving too slow, close that bot out. Find another, either find another pair or fix your parameters.
Okay, that makes sense.
If that makes any sense.
It does.
You said it doesn't?
It does. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. But this is what you want to see. Yes, King, I'm sorry.
I just want to let you know this is a good gem right here. This is a big gem. I appreciate it, though. Thank you.
No problem.